Today, our classic car expert Christoph Bauer is behind the wheel of a 1935 Bentley 3.5-litre Park Ward Aero Saloon. In the early 30s, British luxury brand Bentley was in crisis. The legendary Bentley boys may have won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 5 times, but even they couldn't save the car maker from going into receivership. Christoph says in 1931, Bentley had its back to the wall and needed a financial backer. Just before the firm was to be taken over by aircraft engine maker Napier, an unknown bidder acquired Bentley for £125,000. The bidder turned out to be competitor and arch-rival Rolls-Royce. It hoped Bentley's sporty image would help it win over younger customers, while getting the superior Bentley 8-litre off the market. The first product of their liaison was this car here, the Bentley 3.5-litre.
Bentley 3.5-litre.
The first Rolls Bentley was produced in the English city of Derby. Rolls-Royce had been making its entry-level model, the Rolls-Royce 2025, there since 1929. Christoph tells us that the Bentley 3.5-litre was the first Derby Bentley. Technically, it was based on the pretty conservative Rolls-Royce 2025, so they had to make quite a few modifications before it fit Bentley's sports car image. The chassis is much lighter, and the straight-six engine was souped up. Rolls-Royce might not have talked much about horsepower, but Bentley sure did. Its technicians were able to eke 110 horsepower out of 3.7 liters of cubic capacity. Christoph says they transformed a sluggish luxury sedan into what became known as the silent sports car.
Silent sports car.
While the Bentley 3.5-litre does have rigid axles, its adjustable hydraulic shock absorbers allow this 1.7-ton juggernaut to offer a good mix of comfort and sportiness. The precise steering and huge servo-assisted drum brakes make the Bentley feel like a race car. Christoph says that at the moment he's traveling in comfort mode, but that will change quickly when he flips this cutoff lever.
Yeah.
Then the 3.5-litre really shows what it's made of. Christoph says that classic coachwork reached its zenith in the 1930s. Back then, each luxury car was still delivered directly to the coach builder as a rolling chassis, complete with engine, radiator, and gearbox. The coach builder then created a custom body based on the client's wishes. This 3.5-litre profits from Bentley's slim radiator grille, which looks sportier and more elegant than the clunky ones made for Rolls-Royce. It also made this aerodynamic design possible. Christoph thinks the wonderfully streamlined rear end is an absolute highlight. This model, called the Aero Saloon, was designed by English aircraft engineer Sir Roy Fedden. Just 3 were built by the coach builder Park Ward in Williston, making it a real rarity. Over the course of the 1930s, Rolls-Royce took over Park Ward, which made bodies for close to half of all the Derby Bentleys produced. The coach builder fashioned the Open Tour, the Sedanka Coupe, and this version, the Sports Saloon. Each vehicle is special, but not really one of a kind. Like most coach builders, Park Ward created standard styles that it modified only slightly to suit clients' wishes. Christoph says that under the hood you'll find a prime example of engine tuning, 1930s style. The super reliable straight-six engine has just under 3.7 liters of capacity. To improve performance, the Bentley version had a higher compression ratio, a sportier camshaft profile, and a cross-flow cylinder head which is fed by these 2 SU carburetors. This combination delivers a full 110 horsepower, which was quite something in 1935. And if that wasn't enough, starting in 1936, buyers could order the brand new 4.25-liter engine, which produced a whopping 130 horsepower. He says you have to develop a feel for shifting gears, double declutch a bit, employ a soft touch, and you can switch gears without stripping them. But, when you get it going, the car gets 150 kilometers an hour and is a good travel companion, even today. No joke. Some Bentley enthusiasts even drove around the world in 80 days in a 3.5-liter. Christoph says in its day, the 3.5-liter was described as combining the power of an express train with the tranquility of a sailboat. Today, you might say it combines the reliability and sportiness of a Bentley with the uncompromising quality of a Rolls. And he has the numbers to prove it. Of the 2,422 Derby Bentleys ever built, some 70% are still around today. That alone makes the car a classic. But there's more. As a remodeled Rolls-Royce, this Bentley is one of the first representatives of what's now known as platform strategy. So, for Christoph, the Bentley 3.5-liter is definitely a milestone in automotive history. In the post-war era, Rolls-Royce took badge engineering to the extreme. Except for the emblems and hood ornaments, most Bentleys were exact replicas of Rolls-Royce models. That only changed after the Volkswagen Group acquired Bentley through its purchase of Rolls-Royce Motors in 1998. Now Bentley is once again creating its own vehicles and giving Rolls-Royce, now owned by BMW, a run for its money.